Hi everyone, welcome to my little corner where there's no wrong way to play with paper. I hope you're having a blessed day. I do. I appreciate you being here, and I just want to say thank you. You could choose to watch anyone else. For some reason, you've landed here, and I'm glad you're here. It's a little crazy sometimes. So we're doing scraps to embellishments. I have many scrappy pals, crafty pals. They're not all scrappers. Some could be card makers who are taking their scraps and they are making embellishments. Some go ahead and complete a layout with the embellishments they make. Everyone is doing a little bit different. We all kind of go on the same theme, and they are amazing. Now, everybody doesn't post every week like I do, and that's okay. Some themes may not tickle their fancy and some might. But either way, I want to thank all of the content creators that do this hop with me and give many examples and share their talent. It takes work. I know it does. And I know all of you enjoy it. So make sure you're checking them out. You can click one link, in the description of this video, and you will see everyone's different take on each week. So tons of fun, tons of fun. Now, if you're swapping with me over on the Book of Faces, as many have started calling it, then you will create 4 and you'll get 4 back, and it's a lot of fun. We have swaps in New Zealand, we have Australia, Europe, and of course Canada and the United States. And you don't have to pay international shipping. There are captains in those specific destinations, and sign up starts tomorrow. So come join us. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, just answer the questions. You just have to understand you give and you receive with a loving heart. Sometimes you're going to give more and sometimes you're going to get more, but it's all okay. There is no wrong way to craft. It is art. So try to keep an open mind. That's the only thing I ask, and be gracious and kind to one another, because it's meant to be a happy place. It's just paper. That's all it is. So let's just get into it. This week's theme is Yellow Brick Road, anything with a Wizard of Oz kind of theme. And this is what I came up with this week. All of my different yellows, they'll be different because I use scraps. And then I have lots of white scraps. I'm going to show you how I did this. So I have a couple of different dies. I have this brick stamp from Temu. It didn't have a die. I do have a brick die, but I wanted to do kind of like a little journal spot background, or maybe somebody could put a sentiment, however they want to adapt it. Because once you get your embellishments, they're yours. Do whatever you want with them. If you need to add something to it or take something away, you guys have seen me do that when I'm creating full layouts. Do it. It's yours. I would rather you use my embellishment and adapt it instead of just keeping it just because. So if you have to adapt it, that's okay. But that was my idea. So I stamped all of the bricks, first and second generations. I did several. I used whatever color yellows I had in scraps, and I cut them down. And then one edge, I decided to cut out the edge. Because if you look here on my little girl, one edge, I think I gave it more of a brick fill. And then I want to generously ink this one side. Okay, very generously. Little grunge. It's supposed to be like a Halloween kind of vibe. Okay, and then I took and I just kind of very lightly went over this. And then on top of that, now you can't really see it in this one. This was the first one I made, and trial and error, right? I mean, sometimes I have to make it once, maybe sometimes twice, not often twice, but sometimes, to know exactly what I like and what products are gonna look the best. I mean, that it does make a difference. So then I just took a Sharpie, y'all. And because my yellow marker is kind of drying up, and yours truly just hasn't had time to even order. That's how busy I've been. But that's all right. And I just highlighted some of the bricks and made them stand out. I did do it on this one too, but I went over this one a little bit more. Like, this was my trial one. That's okay. Then I colored my white cutout. I always have a lot of scrap whites, always. And so I keep all of them. And then when I can, if it works out well, I will use them. And this time I used a Stamps of Life die. I absolutely love this little boo set. I know the sun is like crazy today, but it's got a little witch and a mummy, and it comes with both the outline die, so you could just stamp it and outline, but I didn't want that white outline, so I used this here, and that's how I got this. Okay, so see, I'm mixing and matching your products so that you can use them more than once. I mean, I love the way it looked before, but I even like it more now, adapting it and making something else out of it. Because it'd make a cute little goblin girl, right? Witchy, dressed up little girl. Okay, focus here, Jen. What's going on? Now, once I've colored it, I want to take some fine tip markers. I really like these Staedtler ones. They're fairly affordable. They are in my Amazon link, but you can look up Staedtler fine tip marker. You don't have to use that link. I just do that because lots of people ask me and then it's all in one spot. And you can, I'm going to take this and I'm going to take the embossed areas from the die, okay? And I'm just going to go over these fine lines with this very fine tip marker. Now I have to tell you, this was a game changer for me. We learn from each other. I mean, you guys, I am not the best at coloring. In fact, I'll be the first to tell you I'm not very good at coloring. And I don't have a passion for coloring. But when I do it, I do want it to look nice. That's why I like certain products to do it, right? I really love Sharpies for deep, rich color. That's why I went with a Sharpie this time. That and my tri-blend markers, they're not cheap. These are like $5 a piece. I mean, sometimes you can get them on sale for a little bit less. If you get them at $3 a piece, you should buy every one. And I love them because they have a dark, medium, and a light, and so I don't have to worry about the shading aspect of it. Like that's what I did here. I did the medium one and then I did the dark one for the little handle. So that was 2 different tones. I know it's going to match. I don't have to worry about any of that. And so that I really do enjoy, but it takes a lot of ink to sit and color these. So I wanted it to be really rich. So I got a brand new Sharpie at the Dollar Tree and I colored all the black because it's going to be quite a bit, right? I have quite a few to do. And then I tested it between 2 greens, okay? So this green up here is actually this one. Who would have thunk? And then this darker one I used on the socks of this one, where on this one I used the lighter green, and I think I like the lighter green. So from here on out, I'll do all the lighter green. That's why you do a few, trial and error, right? And so now that I've done that, I also need to take and I need to outline the nose, and it is embossed. I'm sure that you can't see it, but it is a little bit embossed, okay? Then I need to take some, I like to use these 3mm flat back beads. I've had this case for almost 3 years now. Like I've had it for a long time. It was worth it. I think it's $8, maybe $9, might be more. Inflation nation, right? So I like to take the little black ones. These are my solid ones. They come in variated. You guys have seen me use them a lot. And then let's take our bling off our glue. Deb, I still have my 4th of July one. I don't know, with the voting and everything coming, it just seems appropriate for me. That's how I feel with election. So I'm just going to take a tiny little bit there. Didn't even squeeze it. I just let it kind of come out because I did just fill my glue bottle, but just need a little bit, a little dab will do you. And then I'm going to take these flat back gems and I'm going to use my little wax pickup stick from Temu that one of my beautiful friends, my bestie, actually sent me this one. And you can get these sticks from Close to My Heart. I've used the Stick It. That is in my Amazon link. I like them all. I really do. And I gave her little eyes. You guys look how cute she is. I think she's super cute. Okay, I might be biased. It's like one of my children, right? So now I just want to glue her on here. That's it. That's going to be the whole embellishment. Now I want to be mindful here. I can always go back and add more. Now I know there's going to be some here, and a little bit there. I do like using scraps for a couple of reasons, right? 1, it's expensive. 2, by using up my scraps, I am probably most likely using better quality paper. Okay, so sure, I can go to Sam's, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, I buy to mat my photos. I buy I think it's 90 pound, 60 pound, and I buy it from Sam's too. I do buy some of it from Amazon, but it's not necessarily as good of quality, right? These yellow papers, they're all different cardstocks. There's some basil in here. A lot of this was a piece of cardstock I had left over, so in strips. So I use that, and it's better quality. I mean, I'm using better quality, and I will tell you, again, it's not that thinner paper isn't good, but it just makes the embellishment feel and look. I do think it makes a difference in how it looks. So I save all those little scraps of that expensive paper so that I like my embellishment when it's done. Like, I enjoy looking at it. I enjoy playing with the paper. Just a little food for thought. If you don't use your scraps, use them. Please use them, okay? Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you will come and join us. You are more than welcome to come and swap with us. Thank you for everyone who also shares their talent. Again, go check them out and tell them Ginger sent me over here, because they deserve a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to join me. It gets a little crazy here, but we have a lot of fun. We'll talk to you soon. Have a very blessed day. Be blessed yourself. And as my friend Carolyn would say, do something to bless someone else. I will talk to you later. Bye.